got this amazing documentary that he's put together regarding our wild Mustangs. And James, tell us a little bit about your adventures and how you got into doing and putting this documentary together.
Well, Sheri, it's been now a 10-year journey making this. I started shooting this back in 2003 as I was completing another documentary film I did called Spirit Riders. And Spirit Riders followed the Lakota Nation in different peace and unity horseback ceremonies that they were doing. And it also was cultural revival for the Lakota Nation following the genocide that was committed to the American Indians on this continent. And so I decided I needed to get some really good B-roll footage of wild horses to show how the West used to be.
How it used to be.
How it used to be.
Yeah.
So
not knowing what you were going to encounter.
Exactly, not knowing at all what I was going to encounter. So I got my first BLM Roundup permit, and I went out to, well, I was living in Wyoming at the time.
How long did it take you to get the permit? I'm curious.
Well, it's, you know, you've got to apply for these permits, right. And then they can say no. At the time, I wasn't an activist.
Yes, absolutely.
So I was issued the permit, but they're expensive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to spend a good chunk of money to get these filming permits.
And you spent all your own money on everything that you...
I, by and large, financed a lot of this film,
right.
Although I did have some donations, and I'm grateful to the people
and
who
continuing to get donations,
yes.
As we want people to donate right now and help out.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no problem. But what I realized from doing this is, doing the film with the Lakota people, we went through the genocide that the American Indians were going through, and I stepped from that into a modern-day genocide of America's wild horses, and that's what's happening right now. America's wild horses are being managed to extinction by our federal government.
Right.
And this is clearly documented in the movie, and it's clearly explained, and it is very, very well shown. And this is one of the greatest symbols we have of freedom in this country. This is the horse that made us who we are. This is the horse that we rode in on, that built this country. And we're destroying it. We're completely destroying the America's wild horses. And so, you know, as I say to people, if you believe in positive change for America, start with the defense of this noble symbol of freedom. It's a symbol that belongs to all of us. And it's a symbol that embodies many of our ideals. It's the American wild horse. And these wild horses are on our public lands, the American people's public lands. They're not owned by these corporations now that are chasing them off the public lands. So we need to take a strong stand on this and preserve this incredible noble creature that made us who we are.
I find it interesting that these huge corporations are, that's the one area that they are actually going after for a tax write-off. That's what's happening, correct? That's what, I mean, the huge corporations buying these cattle. Can you explain that a little bit?
Well,
because some people don't know what that means when they say huge corporations, because what they mean by that.
To explain it very basically is our public lands, especially on Bureau of Land Management lands, those lands are leased to corporations, mining, oil, gas, cattle raising. And once they're leased to these corporations, they can come on and do what they want to do.
Right.
And we've seen so many of the environmental protections dismantled that protects these lands. So we're seeing incredible degradation to the lands. And the wild horses are like the canary in the coal mine out there. They're this symbol of freedom that actually puts environmental protection into the land. As we know, horses have long, delicate intestines. And if you pollute the groundwater and horses drink it, the horse will colic and die.
Right, so pollution's in the water from all these, like uranium, there's just some uranium mining I hear, and different things that people aren't aware of. People are just not aware this is actually going on, because most people don't go out to the public, our land that we pay tax dollars for. We don't go out to that land. Why would we go there? You know, I mean, what's there for us to go to, right? It's just what we pay tax dollars for. So why are you here in Malibu tonight, and What's going to happen tonight?
Well, tonight we're having a little fundraiser here,
Okay.
a little party, and we had Sheri perform.
On the patio.
An amazing, talented, beautiful singer.
Thank you.
Who's going to be featured in my next film, Horse Medicine.
Oh, tell us a little bit about that.
Well,
Can you tell us a little bit about
Yes,
that?
Horse Medicine focuses on the human-horse relationship. It's an aesthetically beautiful film.
Right.
After telling this very tragic and dark story of America's wild horses, I really wanted to do something positive
Yes.
and uplifting. So this next film, Horse Medicine, is really going to be a positive, upbeat film focusing on the beauty and the majesty of horses and what they bring to us, human beings. So,
And they are horse medicine. You know, William Shatner has an organization. He raises money every year for the children to ride horses, because they say when children ride horses with handicaps, it actually heals their body. And kids with autism, I'm sure you know this. So that's the type of horse medicine, right?
Exactly.
So, wow. So we're looking forward to this. So when will it expected to be out?
I hope to have it showing at film festivals in 2013, early 2013.
Oh, so you're going to put it in the film festivals?
Yeah.
Good. So this film here today, tell us a little bit about where it's going. We know, I know where it's been. I don't know where it's been, but I know that you've been in many film festivals with it. But where is it? Where can we see it? Besides buying a DVD, you can buy a DVD now. You can actually buy a DVD from it
Yes,
now.
you can.
So this is good news, because we couldn't a year ago.
Right, so the film is available on wildhorsesandrenegades.com. You can download it or buy the DVD, and then the film goes to air on the documentary channel, documentarychannel.com, on July 1st.
Okay, July 1st, that's this year, 2012.
Yeah, so it's coming up quick, and it'll run on the documentary channel for the next 6 months, from July 1st until December 1st.
Is there a certain time that it's going to run, like in the evenings? When they can expect to see it?
The first screening on July 1st is at 8 p.m. prime time.
Okay.
That's Eastern time.
And that's 1 hour. It's running for 1 hour.
It's 80 minutes.
80 minutes. Oh, so they're going to run a full. Okay. Oh, it's 80 minutes. Wow. Okay.
So stay tuned to the documentary channel. They'll have listings of other showings. They're gonna run it, I think, a fair amount, and they'll be updating their website with when it'll be screening, I think, weekly.
Right. Wow. And we got Willie Nelson's featured. He's going to be in the documentary, right? Doing a little clip of Willie, because he's aware of what's happening with the horses. So.
Yes, Willie's in it, Cheryl Crow's in it,
Okay.
Viggo Mortensen, Daryl Hannah, Raul Trujillo, former Governor Richardson of New Mexico, Pulitzer Prize-winning American Indian author Scott Momaday,
Wow.
Academy Award-winning screenwriter Michael Blake. Lots of great people, lots of incredible music talent. Robert Mirabal, several time Grammy Award-winning Native American musician, Rick Allen from Def Leppard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you? And one more question is, where do you see the future of our horses right now with what's going on with our governor? Do you think we're making a stand? Do you think because there's a lot of people that are becoming aware of? A lot of people are becoming more aware of what's going on right now with the horses. Where do you see the future of the horses right now?
Right now, the American people really need to stand up. You need to call your senators, your congressmen, you need to call President Obama and demand that a moratorium is placed on all roundup and removals of America's wild horses.
And primarily the location where most of those horses are, do they have an estimate of like, is it mostly in the Disappointment Valley region of Colorado or Nevada?
The largest wild horse populations are still in Nevada.
They are still in Nevada. Okay.
And so, but we have wild horses throughout 10 western states. And when the 1971 Free Roaming Wild Horse and Burro Act was passed in 1971, wild horses had roughly 60 million acres dedicated to their range and habitat. They've had over 20 million acres taken away from them since the act was passed, and those ranges are dwindling.
Right.
And as I said earlier, having those horses out in the range puts environmental protection into our public lands.
Right.
It's important that they're out there, that they maintain a healthy ecosystem there.
A healthy ecosystem, that's very important, and that's something that people don't think about, is a healthy ecosystem and how the horses contribute to that. Yeah. Wow, we need our animals. We can't lose our animals, and we need our horses. And it's not just happening to the horses; it's happening to. It seems like there's such an attack on animals now. Like I've never seen such a large attack on animals. You know. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you so
and
much.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so honored to be here with you, beautiful lady. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Au revoir.
Go fly away, and you were born to fly like a shooting star.